Welcome. I decided to do a live also today. And since it's Saturday, so I want to choose a light topic and a very important one, but a suitable one for what to do on the weekends while you're on the self-healing journey, or how to come back to your mindset and how to realize things. And today I want to talk about the importance of acknowledging your progress and integrating it within you, and how important this is and why. And I want to start with saying that this is what gets you ahead. This is what often, or on the large scale, we don't do, or we haven't been taught to do this. Therefore, it doesn't come easy, and it seems like maybe even useless step even on the daily basis. But this is where we stagnate. This is where we get into frustration if we aren't aware of what we have already achieved. And I'm going to repeat this one more time because I love this metaphor that no one is coming to save you and give you a medal for experiencing the most pain or for experiencing the most frustration, depression. Yes, we talk about it more and more. We open this topic more and more, but still no one is going to take you off that ground and acknowledge that you're okay, that you matter, that you're good enough. You're the one for this job here. You're the one to do this. And so important is realizing where you have come from, because probably 1 year ago, the things you have wanted, the things you wished for, probably you're already living them right now. You are living. You have manifested what you wanted 1 year ago. For example, this is a good way to look at it. Obviously, we can manifest on a daily basis. We do manifest. We create from what we believe. This is what occurs. Those are the situations that occur in our everyday reality. But looking back 1 year, not into the things we did wrong, which usually we do when our mind is focused on the bad and focused on the negative. But tell me, how often do you look back into the things you wanted and you are now living? Therefore, into the things you have achieved. Therefore, the things you have changed. The immense ways you have changed in. This is so important because with this, you build that trust with yourself, because you know that you are acknowledging yourself. You will know that you matter to yourself. This comes back. This is like closing the circle of where am I now, and I want something, but I need to also look back into the moment where I wanted it, that now I'm living it. This helps me keep on going and continuing, being consistent on the self-healing journey, on building your business, on building a new community of people around you, on trying new things, building new habits. This is what keeps you going. The integration and realization of things that you wanted and you are now living. Because what you want now is probably from your starting position right now, and it seems very far away. It seems unreal. But maybe a year from now or 2 years from now, regarding your relationship status, your amount of money that you have, your passive income, etc., whatever it is you're building, the relationship with yourself, therefore the amount of pain, the frequency, all of this, whatever you're desiring now, probably if you have been in this mindset for a while, you have realized that you're creating your life. You have achieved significant changes. You have achieved significant steps and you have been doing them on a daily basis, especially if you use affirmations, it's great, because if you have reprogrammed your mind into the affirmation point of view, like right now I'm living what I want to be living, then very soon things change in your life, but we lack to integrate them. We lack to become aware of what we have already achieved. And you must be the one to come in your mind and give you that medal, give you that achievement, give you that valuation, that honoring, I am good enough. I did it. I'm beyond good. I did what I really desired. I'm now living what once was unreal. I wished for something and now I'm living it. I have achieved it. Of course, I'm going forward and I want more things in my life. That's okay. But actually, this realization of what I have already achieved is what we haven't been taught, and it is what builds the trust that in the next low, this is where the lows aren't going to be so low anymore. If you build that circle of trust within yourself, and the more you remind yourself of the steps you have achieved and what you have gone through and you survived, the more next time the hard situation presents itself, you will be more confident and you will be stronger. Yes, I can do this because I did that. I did that before. One example for this, I have recently started learning trading, short-term trading, even, what's it called, slicing. I'm not familiar with the terms yet, in terms of the market, in terms of my relationship with money. This is where it guided me. I love it, absolutely fascinates me. It's like a whole new world open to me after I've recently started learning AI and things like this. So these are some parts of my life where I'm building a better relationship with my money, with myself, with my independence, etc., etc. But it always is overwhelming in the beginning whenever you open this new world, open this new topic that you know nothing about. But what helps me is that my step before was investing, and I have learned how to invest long term, and that once was unreal. That was no concept of me. For me, I had no idea about investing, and there was just like no understanding of money. And sometimes when we talk about the energy of money and we do those things, we take these steps, it can seem easy to feel like, well, I still am not manifesting the amount of money I want, for example. But in reality, I have done the steps. I have created a passive income, for example. I have created something like that. Even though it's small steps, those are large steps for you regarding the person you have been that didn't even know how to invest. And this comes to investing your energy and working with your pain. This is exactly the same, because even though pain is still present in your life, for example, chronic pain, migraines, it keeps coming back, you need to be the one to acknowledge the relationship with pain you have now, how less you hate it, for example, how less it's bothering you, and how much it's showing you that it's your intuition, that it's your body telling you, not like this, adjust something. Think about yourself, eat regularly, etc. You have to see those things that the pain has brought you and how it has changed you, and that the next step maybe seems overwhelming, maybe seems so hard, maybe seems impossible for you right now. Like for me to become a full-time trader, in a way, I believe it already because I've done the research, I've done the studying, but when I get to it and when I'm in front of it, I am confronted with it. For example, the same way we're confronted with pain, and it's like, it's here again. But it's again about our reaction to it. What is going to be that relationship with the pain? Am I going to bring relief to it? Am I going to open it? What's going to be that relationship to trading for me? Am I going to see it as a new opportunity? And I'm going to compare myself to myself before, where trading was like not even a word in my dictionary. Let's say it was not even a concept. I didn't even know this is what's going on somewhere, and someone is doing it. And the same way this comes to pain, because the frustrating thing can be, oh, pain is still here. Why is it still happening to me? For example, on one side, I feel the strong calling and the mission to share my knowledge about pain and my relationship to pain and how I work with pain and how I work with energy. I meant to talk about it, but at one point I got really stuck, and it was so frustrating for me to see that why am I like still experiencing pain if I'm supposed to talk about it? But it comes hand in hand. It's all connected. I still have things to understand about myself. I still have things to understand about my pain. But if I look at how dull and unknown and horrible and black the pain in my visualizations was a few years ago, and how it's now, how much light I have brought into it, how much relief, how the intensity doesn't reach those highs that it used to. This is what I need to acknowledge. This is what you need to remind yourself where you have been. If you're building your dream body, new eating habits, your relationship with money, your relationship with people, your family, the way you communicate, you're learning how to communicate, you need to credit yourself for this. You need to be the one acknowledge, okay, I'm one step closer to becoming this confident woman, communicating my needs perfectly in every situation, not even having to experience through pain anymore, not having pain present in my life, etc., etc. Having passive income that supports me fully, or knowing how to give and receive in balance, being fully balanced, being zen at all times. Okay, yes, this can be the vision, but you need to acknowledge the steps you have already taken towards that ideal version of you, whatever that is for you, whatever you want to feel, and that you're also working on your feelings, because this is where the feelings change. This is where we no longer need the lows anymore, because the lows, the depression, the anxiety, the panic attack, the migraine, it comes only when we need them. When we still have a certain need for them, and once we learn how to not need them, which means the opposite is building that trust, no matter what the situation what situation occurs, what the situation is, I can do it. I have this trust in myself that I'm gonna just be there in my power, and I can do it. No matter the conflict, no matter how people get angry around, or whatever their emotion will be, I will be in my strength, in my power, and I will be able to do it. And this is what you're building. On a self-healing journey, you're building your energy. You're learning how to take care of your energy, how to use it really well in different situations, how to be aware of what your body is doing, how it's tensing up, and when, and why. Why is it tensing up? Because you want the best result. This can be a good reason, for example, why your body is tensing up. And the confidence might not be as strong yet, but if you slowly bring in that confidence, I don't even need to tense up anymore, even though I care. Even though I care about the people, even though I care about the situation, I can care and be relaxed and relieved. And I no longer need to accumulate the tension, which then creates the pain. And I learn step by step how to bring ease into situations instead of that tension, fear. How are they going to react? What is going to happen? Because when I trust, I know that everything resolves itself, and I don't necessarily need to control things, people, or situations, because in my trust, everyone has their freedom of deciding, their freedom of feeling, and the freedom of expressing their emotions. And whenever this is still occurring, it's something to do with you and how your approach to it is, because then it will disappear out of your life. When you no longer need those situations, for example, those stressful situations, those triggering situations. And I'll just go through my notes quickly. If I had a flow this morning, so I want to make sure I don't forget something. And yeah, this is what acknowledging your process, the process of how far you've come, what you've survived, what you've done for yourself, how you have shown up for yourself, how much love you have given yourself already. This is what gets you one step ahead. And it means realizing how far you have come on your pain self-healing journey, or self-healing journey in general, and integrating that there are already moments where you don't feel pain. This is so, so important. Whenever there is a moment where we don't feel pain, if we suffer from chronic pain, or if we experience, I don't like to use the word suffer, but experience chronic pain. So we tend to stay very long in those moments where we do experience pain, and we actually expand them, multiply them by staying in them, identifying with pain. But we are learning now how to not identify with pain, but how to identify with relief and with moments where we don't feel pain. So this will be, again, acknowledging, wow, I don't feel pain right now. Maybe that's a new situation, that's a new glimpse of a moment in your life, but you need to bring attention to those moments. Wow, I have gone through that situation relaxed, at ease, in my power. Maybe other 10 won't be like that, other 10 situations, but I have done it. And then I bring ease and I acknowledge, oh, there's a moment where I don't feel pain. Maybe it's only going to be an hour in a day, but I'm going to enjoy that hour without pain. I'm going to enjoy moments. Wow. It's safe for me to experience moments without pain. It's safe for me to be here, present, and even enjoy moments without pain. And this is how they multiply. When we bring attention to them, yeah, I can do this. I can experience life without pain. I can experience these moments of relief, and I can multiply them. I want them more and more. I want them to multiply, and I no longer need to be defined by pain, and I no longer need to feel it. And becoming aware of these moments fully, being fully present in the moments without pain, feeling into them, feeling into the feeling you want, not feeling into the feeling you don't want. Whether it's frustration, anger, we stay in those cycles, but we need to allow the emotion to flow through and leave us with ease, nothingness, being, balance, harmony. And this is the opposite of staying with that emotion, that feeling, that sensation, closing it in, pretending like it's not there. But the difference is allowing it. It flows through me. Whatever tension we have created needs to be released. So this is where, when we relax, maybe we feel pain, because it has the space to be relieved. And then we can learn how to relieve the tension without the sensation of pain. This is our goal. And acknowledging that every day you're one step closer to what you want and how you want to feel. Really acknowledging, writing down the things you're grateful for that you have achieved. You have done it. You have done those changes in your life, and you are now living what you, a few years back, only dreamed of, and feeling into how you felt a few years back, who you were, and what you were desiring, and acknowledging, right now, I'm already living what once was just an illusion, therefore I can faster, this is what gets you ahead and speeds up the process, because you acknowledge that you did it and you can take the next step, and you can also get ahead again. You can learn that new thing. You can move the limits somewhere else of pain, for example, how much you feel pain in your daily life. And realizing that everything you're doing is the best and the best for you, that you're always doing the best. We not enough remind ourselves that we're doing our best, that we're trying, and acknowledging that we're trying, even though there were moments where you didn't know, you waited and then you knew, you made a decision, acknowledging that you are taking those steps, taking action. And that every day you're working on your mindset and what you believe. Okay, because we're surrounded with believe this, affirmation, this, do this. We are doing it, but we must also acknowledge, yes, I am using affirmations. In a situation where before I would spiral into the worst case scenarios, today I am bringing in good thoughts, positive thoughts. I am choosing my thoughts. I am aware of what is going on in my mind. I choose things that support me instead of things that don't. Slowly and more every day. So acknowledging this also. And every day you're realizing things. Every day you're doing your best. This is what helps you achieve always doing your best. Realizing that you did your best, even though it didn't go as planned, for example, that situation. And this is what builds the trust with yourself, acknowledging that what you wanted 1 year ago, and you're probably already living it, and it means you did it. You did the changes, you changed, you're the better version of yourself than you were 1 year ago, and every day you're getting closer to the vision and the person you want to become. So I think this is it for today's live. This is the very important message which you can practice repetitively, and Saturday is a great moment for it. The weekend is a great opportunity for this, to really unwind, slow down, and realize, wow, I don't need to keep running and chasing what I want. I need to also realize it's already here for me. Everything is happening here for me right now in the present moment. And I remind myself how far I've come, what I have survived, and what life I'm living right now compared to the one a few years ago, or the one yesterday even. How much I have changed, and how I react in situations now, and how I would have reacted. This is a good example. Whenever you have overreacted, remind yourself of this, of the past, and then remind yourself of one situation where you have reacted the way you want it. And give yourself the medal for it. Give yourself the approval and acknowledgement for it. Like, you did it. You made it. This one time, you changed your reaction. And as you multiply the changes, you change those reactions, you stop maybe reacting often, then you live the goal. You're already living what you only wished for. And you're getting ahead. So thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if there are more topics on pain or more questions on pain you would like to know about, or know my opinion on how I approach to pain. I'm moving so that the light, sometimes I get the light right and you can see the screen, and sometimes it's a bit overlighting. I'm still working on it, but yeah, slow adjustments and getting there. So I wish you a great weekend. On Monday probably I'll come back for another live, and it might be a bit earlier or later than the usual 11 a.m. UK time. So have a great day and bye.